Red letter days are seldom inked in red. Watershed moments seldom have to do with water. Sometimes all it takes is the flick of a wrist. Sometimes all it takes is a hockey stick to strike that one moment in history. A moment that has now come in 41 long years. A moment that was scripted by the league of 16 extraordinary men. Warm welcome, viewers. Every now and then, a nation stands on the cusp of creating history. And these 16, Super 16 men, the league of extraordinary men that we call them on India Today, scripted history today. 41 years since. Remember these faces, remember these names. Each one today responsible for writing India's name in history pages. The last time we had a medal in hockey was 41 years ago. These men have made it possible. Let's take you through, because this is where the idea of India comes together in these 16. Let's take you now through where each of these players come from. Manpreet Singh, captain. He's from Jalandhar, Punjab. Vice captain. Let's take you now to the vice captain. He's the goalkeeper. Shrijesh comes from Kochi, Kerala. Harmanpreet Singh, defender. Once again, Punjab, Amritsar. Rupinder Pal, defender, comes again from Punjab, Faridkot. Surendra Kumar, defender again, Karnal, Haryana. Amit Rohidas, defender, Sundargarh, Odisha. Birendra Lakda, defender, Rourkela, Odisha. Hardik Singh, midfielder, Jalandhar, Punjab. Vivek Sagar Prasad, midfielder, Hoshangabad, Madhya Pradesh. Nilakanta Sharma, midfielder, Imphal, Manipur. Sumit, midfielder, Sonipat, Haryana. Shamsher Singh, forward, Amritsar, Punjab. Dilpreet Singh, forward, Amritsar, Punjab. Gurjant Singh, forward, Amritsar, Punjab. Lalit Kumar Upadhyay, forward, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Mandeep Singh, forward, Jalandhar, Punjab. Viewers, let this burn into your memory space, these 16 faces. Most of the names we never knew till now. It's only in the last 2 days, but it's taken years and years of coming back into the hockey field to strike big. And how big did they strike? Winning India's heart with that bronze. A bronze that literally, viewers, glitters as gold. Let's take you now through each one of them. Let's get to the captain. After India beat Germany to clinch its first medal in 41 years, the Indian hockey team captain Manpreet Singh dedicated the victory to frontline workers. His family is ecstatic and cherishing the moment.
Wild celebrations at the Jalandhar house of Indian hockey captain Manpreet Singh. Their son has led from the front in ending India's 41-year-long wait for an Olympic medal in hockey. The entire family was emotional, with several moist eyes. Moments ago, they had been watching the nail-biter, swinging between ecstasy and agony.
मनप्रीत बहुत ज़्यादा खुश होगा ਹੁਣ क्योंकि मैं मेरी ओलंपियन तीसरी से गई ते मैं जित के घर वापस आया एक कैप्टन ਸੀਗਾ ते ओदी भी ज़्यादा ਉਹਨੂੰ ज़्यादा फिकर ਸੀ.
After the massive win, the skipper showcased a large heart. dedicating the win to frontline workers engaged in India's COVID fight. Manpreet was disappointed after 2-5 loss against Belgium in the semi-finals. But he never lost hope. Channelizing energy towards winning bronze has now paid off.
We were speechless when the whistle got off, and we were so happy, and it was a great moment for us and also for the nation.
The captain was part of India's disastrous 2012 Olympic outing, where India finished last among all the teams present. But times have changed, and how? With Rahul Rawat and Boria Majumdar in Tokyo, Bureau Report, India Today.
And times have changed, viewers, and how? From the captain, let's get you now the vice captain. My favorite picture of him sitting on top of the goal that he has manned so successfully during this campaign. Indian goalkeeper PR Srijesh stole all the headlines after a string of vital saves in not only the match against Germany but throughout the Tokyo Olympics. One of the most experienced players in the team, Srijesh had led the team from the front to secure the bronze medal for India at the highest stage. But for the player from Ernakulam, it's not been an easy ride.
On Thursday, PR Srijesh was on top of the world. Moments after hooter sounded, he perched himself on the crossbars of the goal post. A symbolic show of triumph for guarding the 4 feet by 8 feet patch of turf in front of the goal for 60 very tough minutes. For 6 heart-stopping seconds before the final whistle, it was a life-and-death situation for Srijesh and the Indian team. And the custodian from Kerala came out tops in the contest. For Srijesh, it was redemption of sorts after having taken the blame for India's early exit at the Rio Olympics 5 years back. The 33-year-old from Ernakulam did not have the greatest of starts when he launched his hockey career. As an 18-year-old in the junior national team, he learnt an early sporting lesson after his mistake led to India losing to Pakistan in the South Asian Games in 2006. But it was upward after that. He was the goalkeeper of the tournament at the Junior Asia Cup in 2008 and got sweet revenge when he saved 2 penalty strokes against Pakistan to win the Asian Champions Trophy. But tragedy struck once again in 2017 when Srijesh suffered an anterior cruciate ligament tear, keeping him out of hockey for over a year. The Indian star fought back mentally and physically to regain full form ahead of Tokyo 2020. As a child, Srijesh trained as an athlete before taking up hockey, a not-so-popular sport in Kerala. That decision was a blessing for Indian hockey.
I am very proud of my son. Okay, he got won the 3rd medal. I don't mind, but it is his 3rd Olympics. But he got 1 medal. I am very, very proud of him.
So happy and proud that our team made us proud and India proud. So happy. This was the only medal lacking in our hope. I'm so happy we are having an Olympic medal now.
Srijesh has definitely joined the illustrious list of India's hockey greats. After all, in a team of young stars, it was the veterans' heroics in Tokyo that ended Indian hockey's 41-year-old medal drought. Bureau Report, India Today.
Whereas over the course of the next few days, we are going to tell you the stories of all these 16 men. The sacrifice, the hardship, most names you didn't even know till today. We're going to tell you each story of how they have risen to come together as Team India and winning the bronze medal. Till then, what we've done is we've sat down, we've put together all the reactions coming in of one ecstatic family after the other, because the family also sacrifices a lot, viewers, when they see their son go out and play in the field.
ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਆ ਜੀ। ਆ ਵੇਖੋ ਤਿੰਨ ਤਿੰਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਿਰੰਗੇ ਝੰਡੇ ਫੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ। ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬ੍ਰੌਨ ਮੈਡਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ 골ਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਹੈਗਾ। ਇਹਨੇ 40-45 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਨੂੰ ਬ੍ਰੌਨ ਮੈਡਲ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਜੀਨ ਜਾਨ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਖੇਡੇ ਹੈਗੇ।
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਮੈਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਜਿੱਤ ਲਿਆ ਔਰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਔਰ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਸ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ। ਗੋਲਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਹੀ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੋ? ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਗੋਲਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਮਤਲਬ ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਓਲੰਪਿਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਕੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਡਲ ਆਉਣਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਐਂ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੁੱਲੇ ਹੀ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਖਰੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣਾ। ਪਰ ਆਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਪਲ ਵਾ ਇਹ ਬੜਾ ਇੱਕ हिस्टोरिकल पल वा। ये मतलब ये भुलिया नहीं जा सकता भी जो अज टीम ने साडी ने जो हिंदुस्तान हॉकी दे विच ब्रॉन्ज मैडल लिया के दिता।
बचपन तो देखा है कि ਉਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਸੁਪਨਾ ਸੀ 올림픽ਸ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਸੁਪਨਾ ਵੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋਇਆ। ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚਾ ਮੈਡਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਵੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ 올림픽 ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ 올림픽 ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਡਲ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈਏ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬਿਆਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੇਰਾ ਬੇਟਾ ਅੱਜ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੋਣਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਸੁਪਨਾ पूरा होया।
8 साल का खेलने लग गया था, लोग छुप कर जाता था। क्यों लोग छुप के क्यों जाता था सुमित? आप परमिशन नहीं दी खेल ना? फिर परमिशन दे दी तो बाद में पता ही उन्हें कि वहाँ पे कुछ सामान मिलता है हॉकी के लिए, जब खेल ले बैठ जाते हैं फिर खेलने लगे। इतनी खुशी आज आपको किस तरह स्वागत किया जाएगा सुमित? बहुत खुशी है जी, बढ़िया स्वागत होगा पूरे देश के लिए। गाँव है सब बहुत खुशी होगी।
देखिए, जब हम सुमित को देखते थे वो बिल्कुल बच्चा था, 7-8 साल का बच्चा था वो। जब उसको देखते थे बिल्कुल अकेला मेहनत करता था, लड़का अकेला ग्राउंड पे प्रैक्टिस करता था। तो हमें देख के तभी महसूस होगा था ये लड़का आगे चल के कुछ करेगा।
जो मांगा मन इससे दिया, चाहे हम तंग रहे हो फिर मन अपने बच्चे की डिमांड पूरी करी।
तो अब आज उस सभी सारी मेहनत का, उसी सारी जोश का, उस सारी जिद का असर मिल गया।
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल रण सिखा दिया मेरे बेटे ने। हाँ, पूरे देश में नाम रोशन होया।
गोल्ड मेडल को उम्मीद करी थी, लेकिन अब जो हुआ सो ठीक हुआ, बहुत अच्छा लगा। ये भी आया, बहुत खुश है हम लोग ने। पूरे अपन साथ सभी लोग अपन उसको सम्मान के साथ करेंगे, उसको आसपास के सभी पूरा देश के लोग सम्मान करेंगे उसको।
जब इंडिया ने 41 साल बाद पदक लेके आया, उसमें हमारे घर से भी एक सदस्य का योगदान है। तो बहुत ज़्यादा खुश है, पूरा माहौल खुशी का है हमारे घर में। ढोल नगाड़े बाजे सभी बज रहे थे, मिठाइयाँ खाई जा रही थी, बहुत खुश है।
Viewers, let these names burn into your memory space on the sacrifice they have made, their families have made to come on this stage, and we promise you over the course of the next few days we're going to keep telling you their stories. Meanwhile, the Indian men's hockey team, like I said, has scripted history. Away from the spotlight, these unsung heroes toiled for glory.
India's Super 16, with determination, dedication and sheer grit, they scripted an unparalleled success story.
जीत गया जैसे हिस्ट्री लिखी गई। 40 साल बाद इन्होंने प्रगट तो बाद ओलंपियन पहली जित लिया, अपनी ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जित लिया। बहुत खुशी वाली गल है, बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी वाली गल।
Humbling much more powerful teams on their journey, they struggled for sponsors. They never saw the limelight, never landed high payment endorsement deals. Many of their names heard for the first time by so many today.
बस भगवान सही बनाते लिखे लोग के मेडल मिल जाए, जीत जा लोग, जीत जाए, बहुत खुशी है। कोई अंत है खुशी का ना हम लोग बखान कर सकते।
Away from the spotlight, these unsung heroes toiled for glory.
ले मैच च भी सोहने खेले सी, पर थोड़ा जिहा किस्मत ने साथ नहीं सी दिता। आज मैं बहुत खुश है, साडे बच्चे बहुत
24 karat courage, 24 karat metal.
बड़ी खुशी है जी, सभी देशवासियों को मैं बधाई देना चाहती हूँ। भाई सुरेंद्र कुमार मेडल जीत कर आए और बड़ा धूमधाम से स्वागत होएगा जी उसका। सभी कुरुक्षेत्र वालों को मैं बधाई देना चाहती हूँ।
They may have missed the gold, but this bronze, make no mistake, is nothing less than the big one.
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਮੈਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਜਿੱਤ ਲਿਆ।
ਇਹ 골ਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਹੀ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੋ?
ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ 골ਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਊਨ ਮੈਡਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ 골ਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਹੈਗਾ। ਇਹਨੇ 40-45 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਟੀਮ ਨੂੰ ਬ੍ਰਾਊਨ ਮੈਡਲ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ।
India today salutes the gold standard of Indian hockey.
India Today viewers was the first channel to speak to the victorious hockey team and most importantly, the coach. Listen in.
Hello and welcome to this very special interaction on India Today and Aaj Tak. With me is my colleague Rahul Rawat and we've got the stars. Hamare saath Manpreet Singh hai, captain of the Indian team that has broken the jinx and won a medal after 41 years. We've got Srijesh Ravindran who climbed on top of the pole. Srijesh will give me the reason why he did that, but he's an absolute rock star. And we've also got Coach Graham Reed. Graham, Srijesh and Manpreet had done this interaction with me before they came from India. And in that interaction, we said we'll celebrate with the medal. So many congratulations to each one of you. I'll start with you, Manpreet, as captain. As captain, a medal after 41 years before Rahul asks one. What is your first feeling?
It's outstanding. We were speechless when the whistle got off. So we were speechless, and have you seen that he was so extremely happy that time, and we were so happy, and it was a great moment for us and also for the nation. And I think the player worked really hard in this Olympics, and they've been deserved this. And we have been working so hard when we was in Bangalore, and 15 months we spent there staying away from the family. And I think she must know this because he was away from his kids and wife. So obviously it was so difficult for him as well. I think all players, they deserve this.
Shri, why did you climb up on top of the pole and what was it like? Please give me the details.
That's my place, brother. That is where I spend my entire life. So I think I just wanted to showcase that, yeah, I'm owner of this post now. And I just want to celebrate it, and that's all. Because the frustration, the sorrows, what to say is, me and my post always share it together. And I think that when we win a medal, I think I deserve to, I mean, that Paul also deserves some sort of respect. Yeah, right.
You deserve everything, Shri. You deserve everything. Rahul, your question?
मनप्रीत, इससे आप दोनों ने करीब 250 मैचेस खेले हुए हैं इंडिया के लिए। इससे ज्यादा प्रेशर भरा मैच आप लोगों ने आज तक खेला है क्या? और दूसरा, एक बार जरा सम अप कर दीजिए वो फीलिंग्स जो मैच के बाद थी, क्योंकि कुछ लोग रो भी रहे थे, कुछ लोग हंस भी रहे थे। तो कैसे इमोशंस थे उस वक्त जब मैदान में हम लोग देख रहे थे आपको, बाहर से आपके चेहरे दिख रहे थे, तो उस लिहाज से?
एक्चुअली आज भी जैसे हमारा ना पहले भी लोग ना जैसे हमारा मीटिंग था, तो श्री ने भी उस टाइम यही बोला था कि यार कि ये प्रेशर वाली मोमेंट नहीं है, सिर्फ एंजॉय करने की मोमेंट है। क्योंकि आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम हम लोग इस मुकाम पे पहुंचे हैं, तो इस चांस को हम लोगों को एंजॉय करना चाहिए और अपना जो नेचुरल गेम है उसी को खेलना चाहिए, रादर देन प्रेशर। अगर हम लोग प्रेशर और मेडल के बारे में ज्यादा फोकस करेंगे तो इसीलिए हमारा जो स्ट्रक्चर, जो गेम प्लान है, हम लोग वो अपना परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो इसीलिए हमारा जो कल मीटिंग, हमारे प्लेयर्स मीटिंग था, उसमें हम लोगों ने यही डिसाइड किया कि अपना जस्ट गिव योर बेस्ट फ्रॉम द स्टार्टिंग विसल एंड द लास्ट, एंड वही हम लोगों ने किया। हम लोग 3-1 से डाउन भी थे, तो उस वक्त यही था कि हर प्लेयर पॉजिटिव और हमेशा पूरा गिव अप नहीं कर रहा था, हार्ड वर्क कर रहा था स्टार्टिंग से लेके, और हम लोगों ने अच्छा कमबैक किया।
There's a special hat tip for these the League of Extraordinary 16 men. But this list will not be complete without one more today. And that was Ravi Kumar Daya. He too scripted history, viewers, bringing in the second silver ever in wrestling for India.
India's long wait for an Olympic gold continues. Wrestler Ravi Kumar Daya had to settle for a silver after losing his bout to Russia's Zor Uguev. Daya's silver is India's 6th medal in Olympic wrestling history. When Daya entered the gold medal match, it meant that for the 4th straight edition of the Olympic Games, Indian wrestling would have representation on the podium. In 2008, it was Sushil Kumar with a bronze medal, and then in 2012, Sushil won a silver, while Yogeshwar Dutt clinched a bronze. And in 2016, it was Sakshi's Malik turn to write her name in the Olympic history books with a bronze medal. Dayya's second place finish is only the second time an Indian has won a wrestling silver at the world's biggest stage. Dayya, who had a glorious run to the final, including a fantastic comeback victory in the semis, struggled to breach Uguev's defenses. He tried very hard in the second round, tried to get a hold of the Russian's legs, but Uguev never caved in. The disappointment of losing the final was evident at Ravi Dayya's house in Sonipat.
बहुत संतुष्टि है जी, सिल्वर मेडल भी आने से जी पूरा गांव पूरा देश सब कुछ है जी, पहला ओलंपिक था जी और ये मेहनत के हिसाब था जी, सभी गोल्ड के पहले जी सबने कहा मेडल तो रवि का पक्का होगा और गोल्ड की भी सबकी उम्मीद थी और हमारी भी उम्मीद थी जी और ये रजत पदक आ गया जी, बहुत खुशी है.
Even at Delhi's Chhatrasal Stadium, where Dayya honed his skills and learned the tricks of the trade, his coaches and friends were visibly unhappy.
बस संतुष्ट हो, इतने लेवल पर जाने के बाद इतना बड़ा मेडल आता है तो खुशी होती है जो देश को उन्होंने सिल्वर मेडल दिया.
Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar congratulated Dayya for his medal.
रवि दय्या जिस हिम्मत से, बहादुरी से और जिस तरीके से खेला उसकी मैं बहुत बहुत प्रशंसा करता हूं और उसको बधाई देता हूं.
Despite the loss in the final, Dayya deserves credit. He has long been a great performer for India at the world stage, and now he is an Olympic silver medalist. The Indian wrestler is still very young, only 23 years old. And maybe in the future, Dayya can bring home the glory in the form of an Olympic gold. Sports Bureau, India Today.